What's up, my people? Today I'm talking about being different. What do I mean? Look, people complain about money, savings, their job, their co-workers and stuff like that. Man, at the end of the day, you can't change people, but you can change yourself. And you can change yourself by changing the people that you're around. I can't change nobody. And as I got more older, I realized that. So I just start cutting people off. I don't have time to sit around and complain about people. So just to come to say that, like, when it comes to money and stuff, I don't like to complain. What's the answer? How can I earn more money? Get more value in myself. What do I mean? Find a trade, go to your job, ask them, how can you make more money? Don't just go up there and be mad and walk around mad because people ain't paying you. How can I make more money? What can I do? Can you give me extra tasks to make more money? And same thing around in real life. It's to the point my mom even said, yeah, Troy, you don't understand, you different. My friends say the same thing. Troy, you don't get it. You're not average. But I'm normal just like everybody else. If you cut me, I'ma bleed. I put on my pants one leg at a time, just like everybody else. The only thing that's different is I make my mind different. The choices that I choose to make. So when I make money, I save money and I keep flipping. Flip, flip, flip. That's all I try to do. I always try to say, hey, how can I improve my income? Why? Because I do want to spend money. I don't want to just hoard the money and save. But to get to my goals, to get to the house that I want, to get to the be able to travel, and when I mean travel, travel to places and not on a budget. Go travel somewhere and you got $2,000 and say I'm not coming home with it. That's where I want to be. But in order to get there, I have to sacrifice now. So my mentality is different. Instead of I'm thinking long term instead of the average person who thinking right now gratification. As soon as they get $7,000, $5,000, $4,000, it's gone in 3 months because they only thinking about right now instead of saying, man, if I get $5,000, what can I invest in to probably make $1,000 on top of it and keep going and going. It's to the point my friend asked me, he's like, man, Troy, how you be able to invest in all these things, man? I'm like, man, what do you think? I've been flipping for no reason. I've been doing this since I've been 23 and up. When I first bought my house, I was 23. So it's hard for me to have sympathy for people when they're complaining. Yeah, man, this, and that. And I'm like, hey, man, they're not forcing you to buy certain things. They're not forcing you to buy these clothes. They're not forcing you to buy these bags. They're not forcing you to buy these shoes. After a while, you just got to wake up. But the great thing is, once you could change your mind tomorrow and your body is going to follow. What do I mean? If you wake up tomorrow and say, man, I'm going to just drink water and eat fruits for today, you can do it. I've done it. Matter of fact, when I was at work, I had my coworker. He was like, hey, he noticed that I wasn't eating my snacks like I usually do. And I'm like, yeah, man, I gotta eat more healthy. I'm just eating fruits and water. And he's like, man, you ain't gonna do it, man. I bet you $50. I'm like, $50? I was like, man, I ain't gonna bet you $50. I bet you 100 though. And he's like, nah, man. And my friend told him, hey, man, don't bet Troy. Why? Because whatever I say I'm gonna do, I'm gonna stick to it. I hold myself accountable. And I told myself, man, I'm not eating no junk food, stuff that I really like, until I get to a certain weight. I was at 216, and now I'm at 190. So over time now, this wasn't no one day thing. This is over time. Instead of always drinking soda and juices, I just kept drinking water to the point maybe I drink, I don't know, juice maybe 2 times a week. Maybe I stopped drinking milk. Like, anyway, long story short, is nothing different about me. The only thing is I choose to make my mind over my body. My body wants to be lazy. It wants junk food. It wants to sit down all the time. But in order to be more healthier, to live longer, it don't make no sense to try to make all this money and you ain't around to enjoy it because you ain't taking care of yourself. And I learned that. So I'm like, hey, man, maybe it might take me another 10 years to get where I want to be. And I want to be around in that 10 years because it ain't make no sense. I want to travel. I want to get that home that I want to buy. I have two, but I want another one. I want a bigger one. In order to get there, I have to sacrifice. So anyway, just to come on in here and say, I'm no different. I'm just like everybody else. My mindset is just different. My friends that's in medical school, my other friends that have their own business, is nothing different about them. I'm around these guys every other day. We grew up in the same neighborhood. Just majority of people chose to take a different route. They choose to act like that. They choose to spend their money on certain things. And the other few, they chose to say, man, I'm better than this. I'm going to value myself. when I'm dead, I want to leave my kids something so they could have an easier life and they could leave their kids something. And if I keep buying all these Jordans and all the name brand clothes and everything else, they're gonna just be starting over just like we had to start over. So you got to think about the future. Again, I'm no different. Nobody's better than nobody. I just make my mind think different. And that's, like I said, that's the great thing about being a human. You could wake up tomorrow and literally change who you are. You don't have to be the lazy person. You don't have to be the person who always following other people. You could literally wake up tomorrow and say, man, I'm gonna be a leader. I ain't spending my money on this stuff. I'm gonna be a leader. I'm not eating what everybody else eat. They can all eat cake. I'm gonna chill back here and eat apple. And people respect you when they see you do that because they know that you're not a follower. So again, dogs only could be dogs. Lions can only be lions. Animals can only be an animal. They don't know no better. But as a human, you can decide what you want to be, and it don't matter your age. You can, as long as you. My son is 8. He could decide. I told him you could decide to be a brand new student tomorrow, Troy. You could walk in class and don't say nothing to nobody. People wonder what's wrong with you. Hey, Troy, you want to play? No, not now, guys. Let me do my work first, and then I'll play with you guys later. They're gonna respect you. You could be 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 15, 55, 60. You can literally wake up tomorrow and say, man, I don't like how I'm living. I'm gonna live better. I'm gonna treat myself better. Because you deserve all those things that you want. You just got to do the hard part first, then you can enjoy later. Think about long term, not short term. And I think long term. So that's why my mom and all my friends, not all my friends, but a lot of my friends say, Troy, you different. You don't get it. And I get it. I get that I don't get it. Because people get real comfortable. So even when I'm in a position to be comfortable, I still want to make myself uncomfortable because I want to continue to elevate. I never want to not elevate. I never want to not grow. You got too much time on the planet to be just watching TV all the time. That's the only day you off. You watching TV and playing around. That's what you're gonna be known for. So people respect me because what I do, from older to younger. But anyway, we can always do it. I'm no different. Later, my people.